Cricket is high on the curriculum at every school. To go to Harrison College was instantly to be pitched into the game at the fiercest competitive level. The system produced some legendary performers.
Harrison College meant a lot to me because I played for the school in cricket, I played for the school in football, and I was Vicar Durham a couple of years. And then, of course, I was there when the new ground was open, and I had the privilege of scoring the first century as a youngster. When I was at school, that's all we did. We played cricket morning, noon, and night. So the talent came through pretty early. We weren't coached, we were advised by the masters sometimes, you know, well, you want to play forward or you want to play back, it depends on the conditions, and that was it.
Your foot was going this direction, the bat hanging out here. Too much space between bat and pad. I know the ball is not going to move that much down here, but you must still keep the bat very close to the pad when you're playing. The footwork is important in this game.
The kids come along from the primary schools, they come into the secondary schools, and right away you can see the talent. I think it's a natural ability.
Understand? Yeah, okay.
It's just a little bit of coaching, maybe to tell them things about running between the wicket and how to, play off the back foot, off the front foot. There's no problem with holding the bat. So there's a lot of natural ability with the Barbadian kid.
Even though you were on the front foot and close, you were driving from here. Your body wasn't, your body wasn't over the ball. You need to be more over it, and you can go through the shot. This way, you tend to go in the air, all right? Okay? Let me see you do that better next time. Okay, let's go, bowlers. Let's get in there.
We have a lot of English teams coming over here from various tours, and I find that the British teams are no match for our youngsters. The Barbadian players are at least 3-4 years ahead of the British players. They can, like I said, they know the cricket, they can play their shots. You find the British players, they're better coached, they're well coached, they know about cricket, but as far as, getting runs quickly or being there with the game, we find that or even our younger players, sometimes we have to match an under-16 team against a British under-18 team to have a comparable standard.
In these circumstances, an elderly, balding, overweight sports writer thinks of many things, like blood group and next of kin. It's not quite like facing Marshall or Holding, but imitation is a powerful motive, and the fast bowling epidemic has spread to the schools. Even at 15, they can seem pretty sharp. Crises like these call for deviousness. By the time you reckon you can get one in the middle of the bat, you cajole a polite white lad to pitch up a slow half volley for technical reasons. You can't, of course, pull the same trick twice, and the difference is that on his 16th birthday, Clyde Walcott was opening the batting for Barbados. For most of its 100 years, there was no question of a black man coming here to the Wanderers Club, unless it was to bowl at the nets or serve pink gins to the planters. That day has gone, without revolution or bloodshed.
Up until comparatively recently, teams like the Wanderers, which happens to be my club, was all white. Wanderers, which is the oldest club in Barbados, 1877, it's over 100 years old now, really was formed from the owners and the merchants of Bridgetown. That was the Wanderers. Now Pickwick, which was the other white club, and traditionally so, played at Kensington Oval, they were more the business people, the clerks, and so on, operating in town. And they were the two first white teams. Then Spartan came in, and Spartan was really composed of very well-educated, mainly colored Barbadians, the professionals, the lawyers, the doctors, the civil servants, and so on. And after Spartan, then came Empire. Empire, lower down the social strata, very nice people, but more black people, as it were. And those clubs, Empire particularly, have provided both Barbados and West Indies with many, many great cricketers.